Okay, we're here with a draft, and we're just starting. I've got a few seconds left. In this pick, there's a lot of blue cards. We're going to go with Soren's Thirst, simply because there's not a lot of black cards, and I figure they're going to end up in blue. Alright. Here, because we passed all that blue, I mean, there's the Cinder Vampire. That's probably our pick. The Mind Control is pretty much better. But because we passed all the blue, we're probably just going to go with the Cinder Vampire. We don't really want to get into green. There's nothing good here for that. And we're passing two good blue cards because the Fleetwing is good. Somebody's probably going to grab that. So, yeah. Alright, now we have the Acidic Slime and the Stormblood Berserker. I mean, none of the other cards really excite me. The Bloodseeker's probably okay. That's about it. I think I'm gonna go with the Stormblood Berserker. I don't really want to get into green. I like to go red, so be a little more aggressive. And he's hard to block. And there's not really anything in black or red. I definitely don't want to go blue. Kraken Eye, no. Zombie Goliath, he's just a big beater. Disentomb, it's no Morbid Plunder. So I think I'm going to grab the Lava Axe. So, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm playing right now. Brink of Disaster or Goblin Arsonist. I don't know. I don't know that I'm impressed with Brink of Disaster. 4 mana and then they have to tap it. I think I'll just grab the Arsonist. I think I like Warpaint more than Dark Favor. The +1 toughness versus the +2 toughness I think matters more than the extra power. And the losing life may or may not be relevant. Okay, they got Swiftfoot Boots and the Giant. I'm a big fan of the boots. I'd probably draft them higher than I should. But I mean, the other guy is just a 4/4 beater. Here I think we want the Deathmark. It's a decent sideboard card. It's kind of narrow. But I think it's more powerful than Slaughtercry when we can play it. And here I think our pick's just going to be Manic Vandal. It's another card that we can run out of the sideboard. I don't really want a second Warpaint, so Warpath Ghoul is, I think, what I'm going to go with. I mean, I need creatures to put Warpaint on, and I don't have them yet, so. And since everybody downstream should be in blue or green, I'm just going to take this Buried Ruin just to further cement that for them, so they all end up in those colors. And for signaling purposes, I think I'm just going to take the zombie. And okay, sure, reclaim, I guess. I don't think it matters here, but we'll go ahead and take it. It may matter, and we'll take the flight. And look at that, a Divine Offering. Quicksilver Amulet, haven't been impressed with. If we were green, the Jade Mage definitely is where it's at. The Drifting Shade is good, but it requires really heavy black. I think Doomblade or Shock are the choices, and I'm just going to go with Doomblade on this one. It kills more things than Shock. Yeah, if we're green, obviously the Spider's okay. Some other good stuff here, but I think I'm just going to go with the Fireball. I mean, yeah. Alright, World Slayer. No. That's okay, I will pass. I think this is our pick, this Duskhunter Bat here. He's going to be a 2/2 flyer in most cases. A Fling, I guess, is an option, but we really don't have creatures right now. Sacred Wolf is good. We're not in green, so bat it up. Alright, well, I kind of wish we had taken the Shade, but now we got to Consume Spirit, reward us for being heavy black. Even if we're not heavy black, though, Consume Spirit's going to be okay. If you Consume Spirit for 2 or 3, you can still kill a lot of creatures. So I think that's our pick. I mean, the Bloodseeker's okay, but yeah. More war paint goblin grenades. Do we have any goblins? We got, what, one? Yeah, one goblin. I don't think so. And I don't like lightning elemental. I think this vampire is just better than the lightning elemental. I mean, he's either a 4-2 for 3 or a 3-1 for 3. So, he doesn't have haste, but I don't want another war paint right now. Again, I don't have enough creatures. Here we go. The Diabolic Tutor if we had an awesome bomb, but we don't. So, Devouring Swarm. It's a 2-1 flyer, right? And here's an Azure Mage. How is this coming back? I mean, everybody's got to be in blue. Why is that still there? Bloodseeker is going to be our pick. And you know, garbage. Yeah, I think. I think I'd pick Blood Rage Vampire. But that Circle of Flame, there's 2 of those floating around. They're probably going to haunt us with these Blood Rage Vampires. They're going to come back and burn our vampires in the ass. That is, sorry. Yeah, something like that. Hey, my drifting shade. The amulet just... you need to have expensive creatures for it to really be worthwhile. I mean, I guess you're trying to play them as combat tricks, but it comes down turn 4, you can't even use it till the next turn. I think I'd rather just have the drifting shade. Looks like we're going to end up pretty heavy black anyway, and he can just get in there and beat. And... Zombie Goliath. I probably won't end up playing him, but cut the black. Ring Flesh on the other hand, oh yeah, I guess I might play it out of the sideboard. Well, now I think I'm gonna grab the Slaughter Cry. We're gonna play aggressive, so the fog is maybe a problem, but I'd rather have the Slaughter Cry. Take the negate. Don't want him countering my Lava Axe, right? No, not playing it though, obviously. And hey, look at Demon's Horn. That's obviously making the deck right there. Yes, indeedy do. Demon's Horn and a forest. Alright. Rites of Flourishing, probably not where we want to be, but there's this Volcanic Dragon. Yeah, I mean, I don't really see anything else in this pack, but the Volcanic Dragon, we'll play that. 4/4 Flying Haste. That'll put him on a pretty reasonable clock, along with our Sinjir Vampire. Turn 5 Vampire, turn 6 Dragon. Sure. Yeah. Rites of Flourishing, and another Dragon. There's a Bat. I'd like to get that Blood Ogre or the Bat. Maybe one of them will wheel. The Dragon Skull Summit would be nice, but I don't really think our mana requirements are that horrible. And I think I'd rather just have the Flyer. There's no way this guy's tabling. And another 4/4 Flying Beater's probably just what I want. Distress, Onyx Mage, Zombie Goliath, Zombie Infestation. Yeah, discard 2 cards. I don't think so. It's just so horrible and limited anyway. I mean, maybe there's a deck for it, but it's not this deck. So Onyx Mage, I think, is where we're at. I don't like Distress. I mean, you never know if you're gonna hit with it. If you draw it late, all their good stuff's already on the board. Onyx Mage, though, it'll allow any of our creatures. Some of our creatures are kind of on the small side. We'll be able to trade them for bigger guys. And Crimson Mage gives them haste. And yeah, the Swift Boots, they give them haste too. And yeah, I like these. I think I mentioned that. Hexproof, no removal for my dudes. And now we can finally take a Blood Ogre, because we're not taking the Warpath Ghoul or the Manic Vandal. There's not enough artifacts for the Vandal. We already have one anyway. The Ghoul's just vanilla. The Blood Ogre, though, a 2/2 first strike isn't bad, but if he comes down as a 3/3, that's definitely where we want to be. So we're going to grab this guy. And my dark favorite, I mean, the only other option is the Hellhound, and we're not going to be that heavy red. We're trying to avoid it, so there's nothing here really. We're not going to play the Golem. I guess we'll just take Mind Rot. Probably not going to play it. I guess we will take a Warpath to Ghoul. Sure. Okay, Hideous Visage here. Maybe there's a deck we'll want to bring this in against, you know, just for the final Alpha Strike. If they're not playing any black or red, it might be worthwhile. I mean, we're not going to play any of the other cards. And, yeah. There's more Fogs, though. Troll Hide for that Wolf we saw earlier. We're not taking that. I guess we'll just take another Arsonist. We're not going to play it. Maybe we'll just take the Pegasus. 2/1 flyers. You know, there's enough flyers floating around. Let's get rid of this guy. Hey, look, a zombie infestation. Why not? It's uncommon. That's got to be better than a 3rd zombie Goliath, right? Yes, lifelink. Ooh, Guardian's Pledge. Make all our white creatures bigger. Bountiful Harvest. Yep. That it is. Alright, so we're going to have to cut a few of these cards. Maybe some of these bad creatures. Like the... not those guys. Maybe these guys. Yeah. Or that guy, yeah. We got 14 creatures, so we can probably cut a couple creatures, so let's see what we got here. Let us go grab these guys. Yeah. Okay, these guys are maybe. We'll look at these guys later. This guy, yep. Yep. Let's see. Yeah. And the Goliaths, no, probably not. Alright, let's get all this junk out of the way. Oh, there's my boots. Gotta play my boots. These boots were made for walking. One of these days they're gonna walk all over you. Right? Okay. Those are 3 drops. These cards maybe sideboard at best. I don't really think we're gonna play them. Main deck, maybe we'll bring them in. Goliath, probably not at all. Alright, oh, whatever. Let's look at our red. We like this guy. If we're playing the paint, if we play the Dark Favor, yeah. Alright, our Ogre, our Bloodthirsty Ogre. Stupid Manic Vandal. Where are we at? We got 12 cards. So we got some cards to add. So, okay, yeah, Slaughter Cry, probably. Definitely Lava Axe. There's my dragons, and you know, my fireball. Definitely playing the fireball. And we're gonna bring in the Stormblood, maybe, right? We're not playing the Arsonist. Stormblood for sure. Slaughter Cry. I like having the combat trick. So we need a few more cards. Let's bring in the enchantments. I mean, we may get 2 for 1, but if we play them right, you know, we're aggressive, we can probably stack them with a hex, you know, our hexproof boots. That'll be nice. We'll grab, I guess, all of these guys. I mean, puts us at 13 creatures. So, gonna play our lands probably like 10-7 maybe. Maybe. Oh, we're gonna color sort these. I think we're gonna have to. Yeah. Alright. And, you know, these ones, this one, the Consume Spirit, and the Shade, they really want us to play heavy black, so I think 10 is probably, you know, good for black. That's about where I want to be. We don't need double red until later, so I think we're good. Alright, on to the games.